Welcome back to Tech Talk. We hope everyone is having a great week. And today we have a special guest with us, Mr. Jeff Clausen, and he and Christa are going to talk about the thing we have been waiting for forever, and that would be Google Classroom and Synergy talking together so that you only have to enter grades in one place. So I will turn it over to you two. Tell us how we do this.
All right, thanks, Michelle. Yeah, go ahead, Christa.
No, I was just saying thanks. Glad to be here with Jeff.
Yeah, so excited to be here. Very excited to kind of roll this out. I know my first year as a classroom teacher using Synergy, this was an integration I was really hoping was out of the box. It unfortunately was not, but we've had some really great progress that we've made recently on this. Want to start with a big formal thank you to Jacob Phillips at Whiteland Community High School, who is really kind of the driving vocal voice, making sure that we revisit this system and see if we can get both of these platforms to talk to each other. And we do think that we've got it in place and we're ready to debut it. So without further ado, Christa, whenever you're ready, we can start taking a look at your screen and we can kind of get people onboarded as we can. So it's going to go kind of as one might expect. We're going to start by logging into Synergy and go into a gradebook. So what we want to do is we're going to start by hovering over the gradebook menu. Those drop down will come out and we want to choose the option Gradebook Setup. Now, one thing that we do need to communicate to all of our teachers out there is some people, this was my practice, some people have multiple classes in one Google Classroom. So for my broadcasting class, for example, I had 3 different rosters in one Google Classroom because that was the one place where they needed to get their information. The way that this system is set up is it's going to sync one gradebook per Google Classroom. So if you have more than one roster in your Google Classroom, you will not be able to sync multiple gradebooks in the same Google Classroom. But for every individual roster that's connected to a classroom, you'll be able to do this. So we just want to make sure we're upfront about that. So we're going to go to Gradebook Setup, and in the upper right corner, you should see a button that says Class Settings. So let's click on that, Christa. When this screen populates, we want to choose the Edit option for the class that we want to configure. So there's going to be an edit row over there on the left side. You kind of see the little edit button that populates. Let's find the class we want to configure, and we're going to click there. Okay, and when those options, those toggles kind of open up and become active, we want to make sure that we toggle the Google Classroom from off to enabled. And then we're going to click the arrow for advanced settings underneath that. Okay, and then now what we need to do is we need to make sure we put the Google Classroom code into this field. So what it's doing to start with is it's defaulting with a code as if you're going to start in Synergy and then go to Google Classroom. For most people, the practice is to first create their Google Classroom. So we're going to need to go to Classroom, get the code, and then we're going to copy and paste it and replace with the default code that's here. So when we run the syncing process, it's going to connect with and sync and link to your Google Classroom. So let's go there, Christa. All right, so we'll grab that, copy it, highlight that field there, and we'll paste it to replace. Okay, so we've got a nice note here in Jacob Phillips' guidance where he says if you're starting this sync process after you've already put grades into Synergy Gradebook, you're going to need to set the sync Google assessments from with the day's date that you're doing this. So if you haven't put grades in the gradebook yet, then you're going to be good. But if you have, you're going to need to make sure that you start from the day's date that you set the sync up, because it needs to work from there moving forward. And it can't go back. It can only go forward. So let's go ahead and set today's date. And then all the way at the top of the Gradebook Setup screen, there should be a green Save button. We're going to click Save.
While this blue button that says Sync All Classes does appear, it will not work. So as Jeff has said, you'll have to go through and do them individually. So don't just ignore this button that says Sync All Classes and don't use that.
Yeah,
we'll have to
just like when you go into class by class and there's a code already waiting for you, that's kind of Synergy thinking for the user. That's not our practice in Clark Pleasant. We do our Google Classrooms first, so we need to do it this way so it migrates from Google Classroom into Synergy, not from Synergy to Google Classroom. So don't click that big blue button. It's not going to do what we think it's supposed to do. Okay, so what we need to do now is we need to go back to Gradebook main. So let's go there. We're back in our gradebook. And we need to make sure that the Google icon, so there's a Google logo up there. If you're not set up to sync your classes, then that Google icon likely will be gray. But if you are set up, then it should be like the rainbow. You should see the colors of the logo, which is the indicator that this process is doing what it should and it's working. So now what we should also see is we should see a blue button that says Sync from Google. So let's go ahead and click Sync from Google. Okay, and now let's hop in the classroom and just as a test for a proof of concept, let's make an assignment. Let's put some scores in and let's see what happens.
So I've created an assignment. I'm going to go in. So I'm going to assign 1 grade. Okay.
All right, let's go back to your Synergy gradebook. Let's hit that sync from Google again. And there it is.
That is amazing.
So again, I think the 3 of us would agree that we understand what this represents for a lot of our teachers, and it is very important to us that we got the system up and working and also got the guidance out to them as soon as we could. And I could not think of a better venue than Tech Talk with Michelle and Christa to kind of get some momentum behind this and get some traction and hopefully start building some better systems for our teachers.
This for sure is going to be a huge time saver for teachers.
That's what we hope. Thanks to everybody for giving us the feedback, for putting it on our radar and helping us find the gaps and bridge the gaps. That's what we do.
So
Thanks,
I do have
Jeff.
a follow-up question. Can you head back to classroom for a sec?
Sure.
So I noticed that with the student, it says draft. So you don't necessarily have to even have returned students' work yet,
Right.
which that's awesome. And
Yeah.
if I did enter, let's say that 25 of my 30 students had grades in, so I went ahead and did the sync, can I add the 5 later and it will, when I resync, it will add those 5 back in?
Yep.
Yes.
In fact, let's
Yeah.
test that right now.
The other thing, Michelle, is that you can, if I come back and change his grade to an 8, and then I go to Synergy and hit sync, there's the change. He now has an
Beautiful.
8.
And okay, so now we've got it in Gradebook. What we want to know now is if we need to update it, what do we do? So let's take a look at a couple of things in Synergy if we could, Christa. So first, you'll notice if you try to click on the scores, you're going to get a little error message in Synergy, and it's telling you, hey, you're synced with Google Classroom. That's where this lives. And that's a good thing. That's the fail-safe. That's the system saying the door doesn't always swing both ways and reminding you where to go if you want to update it. So a couple of things on this front. First of all, there's entering scores. So if you click on that option in Synergy, you're going to see when it loads up, the score field's going to be grayed out. Okay, so that's the bad news. Then it's telling you, hey, door swings one way, scores get entered in Google Classroom. But what you can do is you can put things here in fields that are active. So for instance, notes, both public and private, comments, the check boxes of whether you want students and parents to see it in parent view and student view, those options are also active and available to you. It's just the scoring piece that you have to address in Google Classroom. If we go back to Gradebook main, this time instead of entering scores, go to edit an assignment. So similar to what we saw when we were doing enter scores, we're going to see some similar things here. Remember, we created this assignment in Google Classroom. The 6 systems are talking to each other, and they're going to let us know when the door doesn't swing both ways. Any field here that's grayed out can't be updated here, but it can be updated in Google Classroom. But any field that is active, you can update in Synergy when you need to. So if it's not for grading initially, and then you want to make it active and graded, you can update it there. If it's hidden from Parent View Portal and you want to turn it back on, you can toggle it here, etc. It's just kind of relearning a system so the sync happens and the entries happen in one place, but knowing that you only have to go to one place to make changes. So the grayed out fields are the nice indicator that lets you know can't do it in Synergy, you'll need to do it in Google Classroom. And then when you make your updates, you can either save the assignment or cancel, and it's updated.
Thanks, Jeff, for showing us all this. And I want to remind you that we do have Jacob Phillips has made a nice written tutorial that we can follow as well as the video, and we will be linking that in the comments below the YouTube video, so that you will have access to that as well.
Yeah, and that guiding resource that Jacob Phillips created is really fantastic. It's got a lot of detail, a lot of nuance, and it can allow people who really want to get into this system the opportunity to really take some local control over it. So I highly recommend. We've just scratched the surface here. It's a fantastic resource, and anybody who wants to should have the access to it.
Yes, definitely a huge shout out to everyone involved. And I just want to add that grading in Google Classroom really is super powerful. So we've kind of been waiting for this piece of Synergy and Google Classroom's gradebook to work together. So definitely more info to come on the future on some great things you can do with commenting and setting up your comment bank and those kinds of things in Google Classroom, all of which in the end saves teachers time, which is something we need more of for sure.
Absolutely.
Thanks for joining us this week, and we hope everyone has a great week. Stay geeky, everyone. All right.
Did we do it? Did we nail it?